Again, mostly backups, it feels like, on that line. With the 1st and 10. Outside, Johnson. Into the defense of Lenore, and he dives. And it is a touchdown. He got in. Delayed call. They looked at each other. 15-yard touchdown.
Well, one guy signaled touchdown. One guy thought
Receiver in the entire league, regardless of position. 2nd down, 13. Good time for Jones. And it is Banks was down there jousting with Watkins. It is a catch for San Francisco.
come back to the ball, that was going to be intercepted.
Here's Chaco block, 1st and 10 pitch. McCaffrey wheels, got another block in there by Hennessy, and he's down to the 10.
With 4 secondary players injured today, just on this lineup card.
12th play of the drive. Williams the block, McCaffrey, touchdown. And each quarterback with a touchdown pass on their first possession this afternoon in the Meadowlands.
We'll keep an eye on McCaffrey coming out of the backfield here. The Giants run a lot of man coverage.
Various players, and they're 5-3 with it. 3rd down 4. Jones right on the screws. Jawan Jennings, touchdown.
Well, you could tell by the press coverage they were going to get man-to-man, and they had the perfect call, a double move on the outside. Watch the release to the inside, then stop and exit back out. Just a return route. Scoring at the end of the half and then the second half.
Dart 9 of 10, 2nd down 7. Oh, from behind. Didn't see him coming. Hit on the play by Furl. Cleveland Furl, last year Washington, year before a starter with San Francisco. Career long 59 at the Rams in October. And he has got the aim, and he's got it on a line drive.
You want to try and get, if you're going to keep it in bounds, you need to get a chunky yardage so you can spike it.
1st and 10, here they come. Burns the hit, fluttering ball intercepted. Picked off Carter, the rookie from Penn State, at the 25 of San Francisco.
Well, it's
hit earlier from 54. And it's 20-7. 30. I was going to ask
not being more aggressive with it, with the score the way that it is.
22-yard field goal is good.
But there's a long way to go, Kevin.
Yep, there is. Robinson the back. 1st down and 10. And the call here, Pooney with the block, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. With Singletary, Dart here. Singletary a block, that's a touchdown. Jackson Dart.
Well, Kevin, that's much needed, knowing that they're down what they are, and there's not much time left in this game. So as I said at the beginning of this drive, it's about possessions at this point in time. You got to get touchdowns. They're able to seal off the edge. Good patience by Dart initially. Watch the wall that comes out here. Patience, patience, patience. Now all of a sudden, 10-point game with 7:52 to go. Doesn't seem like that tall of an order to come back from.
Gillen to Robinson. Boy, he's slippery, and here he goes. Hurdling, galloping, and out of bounds. And finally knocked out by Bernard Converse. With the 2nd down and 9 to McCaffrey from Jones. Oh, he's got room to roam. Into the secondary, got by Belton, and then he comes back, and Black combines on the stop. Catch and run.
And Purdy's not far from coming back. He's dealing with that toe. He's missed his 7th game today, but
3rd and goal, McCaffrey. With a block by McKivitz and a block in there by Pooney. Touchdown. Another one. 2nd today for McCaffrey.
One on the ground and one through the air.
Yep. 16th career game of 1 or more rushing touchdowns and 1 or more receiving touchdowns. Now the most all time. He's got 6
shots, but you got to love the effort and the energy that he brings and going to get the first down.
A lot of energy. Here he goes deep again. Caught for the touchdown. And that is grabbed by Olszewski in his first reception this season. His first catch is a touchdown at 24 yards and a dart thrown by Dart. He has never played in a regular season game. Now it's the victory formation. Buddy's in and do an E, and that'll do it. And San Francisco is going to go to 4-2 on the road, 6-3 overall, and 6-1 in the NFC. All things very important as you look at tiebreakers down the road.